Let's turn up the volume on some players that will see an increase in targets this year based on coaching moves, on roster moves, just general goings-on around the league and their respective teams. And I'm going to start with a guy that we've talked about a lot on this show.
Right.
And that's Diontae Johnson down in Carolina. We liked him in Pittsburgh. He was a target machine there. Now he goes to a Carolina offense that last year had to rely heavily on Adam Thielen because they couldn't find anybody else who could get open there. So we like Dave Canales taking over there as the head coach. This is a guy who's had 80 or more targets every single season. He's averaged 153 targets in his first three NFL seasons, rather. And so, look, if this doesn't work out, the good news is that all of us on this show are pretty much going to be holding hands in quicksand together because we're pretty much all on board with Diontae Johnson.
You know what's funny is I wanted to put one of the rookies because obviously it's going to increase for them, but I went with Davante Adams, which I know is a little strange because we were like, he got a ton of targets last year, which is true. I took this to mean good targets, catchable targets, non-hospital balls, like actually allowing him to go out and do his thing. I think that was the biggest takeaway that we had from watching the wide receiver documentary on Netflix is that Davante Adams didn't seem to be enjoying his time with Jimmy Garoppolo, but I truly believe that Gardner Minshew is an upgrade. And I think he's going to be able to go out there and allow Davante Adams to have a much more productive season. And honestly, he wasn't that bad last year finishing as the wide receiver 10, but I still think that Davante Adams has got it. And then, I'll just stick here in the AFC West. I like Courtland Sutton this year. Now, one of the things about Courtland Sutton that we've liked over the last number of years, you see that note on the board right there. Top 6 in end zone targets in each of the last 2 seasons, 15 end zone targets in 2023, which was tied for the 6th most. I'm really a huge fan of Bo Nix. And I know a lot of people were kind of taken aback when I had the Broncos as a surprise team to watch this season. And it's all because of Bo Nix. And Courtland Sutton just seems to fall and tumble in fantasy drafts. And now that Tim Patrick's gone and Jerry Jeudy's gone, I have been getting a lot of shares of Courtland Sutton.
I mean, the touchdown upside was so great for him last year. Dalton Kincaid, why wouldn't I want the number one option in the Buffalo Bills passing game with Josh Allen at quarterback? 91 targets last year. Stephon Diggs is gone. Gabe Davis is gone. This is a guy that's going to see plenty of opportunity. Yes, I know Dawson Knox is still there. I'm not quite as worried about that at all. I think he's going to get well over 100 targets in an offense that is still going to score a lot of points. I love that he's still right now like the tight end 6 or 7.
Yeah.
I think that's sort of a steal in drafts, but I think he's going to have a huge year. He's going to get a ton more targets in this Buffalo offense.
Him and the Dawson played the final 3 games of last season, and he outscored him every time.
Yeah, so I'm definitely on board. On board with the Dalton over the Dawson this year.